Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Nicola and this yoga class, the prenatal pregnancy yoga class, is suitable for all levels and for all trimesters. So I called this class Move with Confidence because often in pregnancy we are not sure what we can do, what we cannot do, what we should avoid. So this is gonna be completely safe for you and your baby in your belly, so you don't have to worry about anything. And also I hope that during the class and also after you will feel better about yourself, about your body, as we will be targeting some areas of the body that are often tensed up during pregnancy. If you can, please do have 2 blocks at hand, but also some pillows would work, or if you have a couple of books, that would also be fine. And we will start in the tabletop position on our hands and knees. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees under the hips, about hip-width distance apart. And we will start with few rounds of cat and cow. So on the inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round and contract. Inhale, look up. You might feel that you are creating more space in the chest, as this area is often really tensed. Exhale, round. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, round your back, release your lower back. And a few more like this with your own pace. And just, it is the first opportunity to check in with our body, to see where we hold the tension, maybe the areas that are really stiff. And if your belly is already pretty big, you can also widen your stance so there is really enough space for your baby. One more round like this. And exhale. Come back to the neutral position and extend your left arm in front of you for balancing tabletop. Maybe this is enough, or you can also add on with the right leg up. So everything is parallel to the ground. We are working on our core strength a little bit here, balance. And imagine that you are pressing the foot against an invisible wall. Don't forget to breathe. And release both the hand, both the leg. And we will switch sides. So now the right arm extends forward. And maybe adding the left leg as well. And release. Bring the right foot in between the hands for a low lunge, and maybe you can widen the foot so it can even go to the edge of the mat, because just to have a lot of space for the belly, depending on where you are. If you are just in the beginning, just you don't have to worry about it at all. And then we will just stay here, coming with the hips closer to the ground, stretching into the hips. It's a great pose also as preparation for birth. And as the pelvis is preparing for birth, you can feel a lot of tension in this area. But it's natural, the body is just creating space. So then the labor can go smoothly as possible. And straighten the front leg, coming into half split, so no need to go too far. You can also be standing up here if you want to, if it feels better. Stretching into the hamstrings in the right leg. Flex the front foot, then you might feel the stretch more. And now come all the way back to take a seat, still with the right leg extended in front of you, and the left foot comes into the inner thigh and coming into the head to toe stretch. So first on the inhale, rise the arms up, maybe look up, and exhale, lower down. Really no need to go too far. Can sit also up high. And relax everything. We are not pushing or pulling here, it's a passive fold. We are stretching into the whole posterior chain, the back side of the right leg, but even the head, the neck. Slow down your breath again. Maybe close your eyes. And I like to turn my palms to be facing up. Just a gentle reminder not to be pulling or pushing. Really surrender here and let go. Use your arms here to lift yourself back up and find your way again into the tabletop position on hands and knees. And we will do the same on the other side. So the left foot comes in between the hands, maybe widen your stand, and keep pressing the hips closer to the ground. Feel the stretch in the inner thighs, inner groin. Maybe it feels really intense, then you can just ease out and come a bit higher. Listen to your body as it knows the best. And stretch the front leg, coming into half splits, staying as high as you need to. And now come all the way back to take a seat. Bring the right foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, raise the arms up. Really extend here and then start folding forward. Not going too far, too deep. As far as your body allows you to, and your belly. Relax your shoulders. No tension in the upper body. Use your arm strength to come out of the pose. No need to rush anything. Finding our way back into the tabletop position. Bring your hands a bit more forward, coming into our first downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under and lift your hips up. And do any little movements that feel good here. Paddle the feet, stretch into the calves. Keep pressing into the hands to bring the chest closer to the thighs and keep a generous bend in the knees. It will help with having the spine nice and long. You can also do a few nods with your head to release the neck. Then bring the right leg up. Bring the right foot in between the hands, coming into warrior two. So you can spin the back foot to be parallel to the shoulder edge of the mat. Slowly lift yourself all the way up And bend the front knee. Open the arms to the side. So the whole side of the body is facing to the side, but you are looking forward. It's a strong pose, strong legs. Bend the front knee a little bit more. And we will reverse the warrior. So place the left hand onto your left thigh and come all the way up with your right arm over your head, stretching into the side body. Take a deep breath here. And come back to warrior 2. Place your right elbow onto the front thigh and come with the left arm up and over, extended side angle. Again, stretching into the side body on the other side. As the belly is expanding in pregnancy, the side body needs a lot of attention, even though it not might seem like it. So it is really good to stretch into the side body in pregnancy. Let's come back to warrior 2. One more time here. Bend the front knee generously. And place your hands onto your hips and find a standing position with the feet about hip width distance apart, somewhere in front of the mat. Doesn't really matter. And then place your arms alongside your body. The palms are facing forward. Just taking a breath or two here in Tadasana, mountain pose. To ground ourselves, to slow down our breath. And I will just come facing to you so you can see better, but you can stay as you are. And bring the arms up into the cactus shape. And something similar like we did in cat and cow on the hands and knees, we will do the same with the arms. So on the inhale, you can open the chest, a little back bend. Exhale, close the arms, round your back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Really feel the chest opening on the inhale, making space there. Exhale. One more like this. And let out. Release the hands for a moment, but we are staying as we are. And now bring the left arm bent in front of you, and we will wrap the right arm underneath it. So eagle arms, maybe wrapping just once or twice that the palms come together. You'll see what fits to you, what is appropriate. Maybe I will face again from the side. And then you can lift the arms a little bit up, tucking the chin under, and you should feel a really nice stretch in the shoulders. You can keep pressing the hands against each other to intensify the stretch. Unwrap the arms, come to the top of the mat, maybe you are there already, and we will take a small flow. So on the inhale, rise the arms up, look up, exhale, fall down. Halfway lift, flat back, exhale, come into plank, lower your knees down, lowering all the way down, almost onto our belly, but we don't have so much space there, so then coming into upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, coming back into our downward facing dog. Stretch everything out. And we will repeat a small sequence on the other side. Lift your left leg up. Bring the foot forward for warrior two. So now opening to the right side. Generous bend in the front knee. Find your breath again. And reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Extended side angle. Come back up, warrior two. One more time. And place your hands onto your hips, coming back to the front of the mat. And we will do the cactus arm stretch once more time. So come up with your arms. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round your back. And a few more like this, just follow your own breath. One more round. And release, relax your arms, coming into the eagle arms once more. So this time coming first with the right arm in front of you, bend, and then wrapping the left arm underneath it, maybe wrapping it once or twice. Lift up your arms a little bit and then lower your chin to feel a nice stretch in the shoulders. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. And you can unwrap the arms, release, shake it out, and we will take one more flow here. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, fall down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, coming into plank. And now you can lower the knees and widen the knees so they are as wide as the mat or even wider. And come to take a seat back on your heels. Wide-legged child's pose. So depending again on the size of your belly, you maybe want to stay quite high up. If you have the block at hand, you can also prop yourself up with the block and put the forearms on the block maybe. Or if your belly allows you to, you can come all the way down with the arms extended in front of you. So choose what works for you. Take the time to really feel good in this pose. And we will stay here for a few breaths. Slowly use your hands to come out of the pose. Bring the knees back together and come into the tabletop position where we started. The knees are about hip-width distance apart and the legs, the lower body stays exactly as it is. You are just extending the arms forward in front of you and start lowering your chest closer to the ground. Maybe your forehead touches the ground, or here again you can use a block and put your forehead onto the block if the ground feels like too far. It's a great stretch for the chest again, for the shoulders. And just keep pressing your chest closer to the ground. And the hips stay exactly as they are. Start coming out of the pose and come to take a seat any way that is comfortable to you, kneeling, cross-legged. And before we come into our final pose for relaxation, we will do a few neck releases. So you can place the right hand onto the left side of the head and gently keep pressing the right ear towards the right shoulder. You can also extend the left hand to the side to feel the stretch more. Releasing all the tension in the neck, not only physically, but also in the shoulders. We hold a lot of stress, worries. So we are also releasing all the fears, the anxiety that might be coming with pregnancy, just hoping that everything is going well. And imagine you can breathe directly into the stretch. Switching sides, so come back to center. Now using the left hand to bring the left ear a bit closer to the left shoulder, extending the right hand onto the ground to the side. Come back to center, interlace your fingers and place the hands behind your head and lower the chin down closer to your chest. Release, come back to center, and we will come down lying down, but I will give you options here. So if you have these blocks or pillows, then what I'm gonna do is a supported fish pose. So one block will go underneath my head, the other one in between the shoulder blades. So I will be opening the chest area, Again, this area gets really constricted during pregnancy because the belly just keeps pressing all the internal organs up. So there is less and less space as you move through the pregnancy. The stomach gets smaller. You can suffer from reflux and just acidity coming all the way up. So this pose is excellent to support these issues. But if you feel nauseous or just uncomfortable lying on your back anymore, you can just use the pillow or the block, put it underneath the head, or you can omit it completely, and you can simply come and lie down onto your side body. So choose the option that works for you. Maybe you first want to try the supported fish, and then if you think like, no, this is not for me, you can always just remove the props and come to lie down, maybe on your back or on the side. So take the first moments to adjust and search for the pose that really works for you today. Every day is also different, so no need to force ourselves into something that doesn't feel good. And if you are doing the supported fish, then make sure the other block is somewhere in between the shoulder blades. And you can stay here with just the chest opener, or you can add also butterfly legs coming with the soles of the feet together. So adding also a nice stretch into the inner thighs, inner groin. Really great again for birth preparation, opening the lower body. Or you can also do the butterfly legs without the props, just lying on the floor. So take your time to adjust. I really want you to be comfortable. And once you settle into the pose, any variation that you've chosen, you can close your eyes and start observing your breath. It's your opportunity to tune in, to use this time for yourself, to connect with your baby. Maybe in this moment you feel some movements. Quite often when we calm down, the baby starts moving. So just enjoy these moments together. Nothing has to work anymore. We simply are here in the present moment. coming out of the pose might not look so graceful, but doesn't matter. First, if you were in the supported fish, you can tuck your chin under and then really use your arms. You can bring the knees together first and use your hands, your arms for support, and you can roll a little bit onto the side of your body, and then slowly you can come to find and take a seat. So any seat that is comfortable. Bring the hands together to touch in front of the heart. Close your eyes. And notice how you are feeling now compared to when you started this practice. Maybe there is more space in the chest, in the lower body. More space in your mind, maybe. And I thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. And I hope you will be joining me also for some other videos I already have on my channel. I have also some birth preparation specific for pregnancy and also for baby positioning in the womb if you want to make sure that your baby is in the optimal position for birth. Thank you for joining me and I wish you a nice day. Bye!